become future stars. Chapter 11. Destiny's Game. Once upon a time, there lived a merchant named Mohan. He had a handsome, young son. One day, he saw that his young son bought a costly book. But the book contained only one verse, "You get what is destined for you." The merchant's son was so much influenced by the book. When the merchant saw the costly book having only one verse, he thought that his son was a fool and became angry on his son. He said angrily, "How can you do well in business when you buy a costly book containing only one verse? Get out of my house and never show me your face again." The young man got utterly dejected on being driven out by his father. He left his house along with his only book in his hands. He learned the verse well and kept repeating it all the way. He took that particular verse as the reality of life. After traveling a long way, he arrived in a village. The villagers asked him his name and he replied from the book, "You get what is destined for you." For each hand. Word meaning. Word. Writing arranged with a rhythm, typically having a rhyme. Destined. The hidden power believed to control future events in one's life. Dejected. Sad and depressed. Every question asked to the young man, he used to reply the verse as answer. Thus, the young man recognized as, "You get what is destined for you." One day, the princess of the country who visited a festival saw a handsome prince and immediately fell in love with him. The princess was so much in love with the prince that she asked her attendant to find a way to send a message to the handsome prince. She wrote a note and gave it to her attendant. The attendant gave the note to the merchant's son by mistake. The young man thought that the letter is sent by the princess for him. He read the letter in which the princess wrote, "Please meet me in the castle. You will find a rope hanging from one of the windows, which will lead you to my room." He thought, "I will honor the wishes of the princess to meet me in person." When he climbed up the rope and entered the princess's room, it was very dark. The princess thought he was that prince whom she had seen at the festival and received him warmly. She served him food and drinks and ensured his comfort. She said, "I have deeply fallen in love with you from the day I saw you. I will choose no other man as my husband except you. Would you please tell me what you have in your mind?" The merchant's son replied, "You get what is destined for you." She was surprised to hear the prince to speak so, and immediately her room was enlightened. She got furious when she realized that he was not the handsome prince. She ordered him to go out of her room. The young man was sad as being treated in such a manner without being at fault and walked to a nearby temple. He decided to spend the night there and fell asleep. The temple remained abandoned and the night watchmen there used to carry out all of the tasks of ill repute during the night. He wanted the young man to leave and said, "This temple is old and broken. You may sleep in my home." Word meaning. Attendant. Servant. Castle. A large strong building. Furious. Extremely angry. Abandoned. Unoccupied. Ill repute. Bad reputation. Thus, the young man went to his house. But he made a mistake and got into the wrong room, where the watchman's daughter was waiting for her would-be husband to arrive. In the darkness of the night, the watchman's daughter mistook him as her to-be husband and exchanged garlands in front of the picture of God. Thus, according to the traditions, they got married. The young man again said, "You get what is destined for you." When she heard this, she realized she had done a mistake and thought, "Such mistake is bound to happen when you would rush into doing something without thinking sufficiently about it." She cursed him and threw him out of the house. Saddened by being treated in such a manner without being at fault, he was walking slowly. He saw a marriage procession approaching. They wore magnificent clothes and precious jewels. He started following the groom's procession, which was going to the bride's home where a lavish ceremony was arranged by the bride's family for welcoming groom's procession. All of a sudden, a mad elephant rushed towards the procession, and everybody ran helter-skelter. The bride stood there in the middle of the turmoil, too afraid to run. Seeing this, he got hold of a huge nail and jabbed it into the elephant. The elephant got frightened and ran away. After a while, when the bride's friends and relatives returned, she said, "At the moment, when my life was in danger, there was none to help me except for this courageous stranger. I will marry none other than him. This is my firm resolution." The groom's friends and relatives were offended by these words, and there was a heated argument. When the words reached around, the king had to come by himself to pacify everybody and stop the argument. Everyone, including the princess and the watchman's daughter, came to that place. The king asked the young man, "You were present in the ceremony. It is being said." Word meaning: garlands, wreaths of flowers and leaves. Cursed, used to express annoyance or irritation, utter obscenities. Procession, a number of people moving forward in an ordered fashion in a ceremony. Jabbed, poked with something sharp or pointed. Resolution, a firm decision. Offended, angry. Pacify, to make an angry person calm. That you saved the would-be bride and everybody from that mad elephant. I want you to clarify the whole thing to me. The young man said to the king was, "You get what is destined for you." The princess and the watchman's daughter were embarrassed to hear the words. When the king heard this and saw the princess and the watchman's daughter blushing, he demanded to know the truth from the princess and the watchman's daughter as well. The night watchman's daughter confessed of marrying him by mistake and said, "It was my destiny, and I do not repent it." The princess explained to the king that she had entertained him with food and drinks by mistake and said, "It was my destiny, and I do not regret it." On hearing them, the bride approached the king and said, "O king, what destiny has already been given to me, none can take away from me." After hearing everybody and consulting with his ministers and by thinking over the incidents, the king arranged for a ceremony. He gifted the merchant's young son 1,000 villages, apart from the gold ornaments. He arranged the marriage of the young man with his young princess and made him his heir to the throne. Word meaning: embarrassed, ashamed, confessed, admitted, approached. To take the advice from someone in an issue. Consulting, taking expert advice. Heir, a title to be received from another person. Like, share, and subscribe.